What struggles did you have to go through to become a successful model? Ever since I was a teenager, I had dreamt of becoming a model. I used to watch my weight constantly and only ate healthy food so I wouldn't fail when I finally got the chance. Unfortunately, I was in for a very rude awakening. I got my first proper gig when I was 24, and even though it was a very large company with a lot of other models, I was actually very excited. They had all these commercials about body positivity that really attracted me, and I thought I was going into a nice, friendly atmosphere. Little did I know, those commercials were just propaganda, made to fool us into thinking they were inclusive and progressive. Once I was hired, they told me to come in for measurements, and the guy who took all my measurements was just terrible. He was constantly judging me, making remarks about how the company is just hiring anyone these days. He even tried to touch my boobs after saying these are too small. I quickly swatted his hand away and asked what the hell he was doing. He just replied, "Calm down, I am gay and have no interest in your body." I told him that didn't matter, and that I was uncomfortable with him touching me without asking. He didn't even apologize, and called me the B-word under his breath while continuing to do his work. After he was done, he gave me a list of all the things that I absolutely could not eat if I wanted to work here and handed me a diet plan, which looked and was mortifying. I thought I was already skinny, but they still told me to lose weight and work on my proportions. All the preparations I had done before getting into modeling were useless, and I was left struggling like I was a freshman in college. I was called in daily with other girls to monitor our progress, and make sure we weren't cheating on our exercise plans. I made friends with these other girls, some of whom had been here for more than a year, and oh boy, the stories they told me were horrific. When they started, they were told the exact same things as me and were practically ordered to eat no more than 2 almonds a day. Apparently, they were too fat for modeling gigs until they did exactly what the company wanted. We were all given a list of targets that said what measurements needed to either increase or decrease in size. So yeah, the body types in the magazines and commercials might seem varied, but it's all just a front to look inclusive. Anyway, after my first week of dieting, I was given another list. This time they were telling me to work on certain body parts in the gym in order to qualify for a photo shoot. However, there was one thing on the list that was circled with a red pen, and that was flat chest. Apparently, they needed my body to promote bras, but my chest was too small for them. I tried to argue that I can't just change my body on a fly like that, but no, they told me to make them bigger by nearly 2 inches. This literally seemed impossible without plastic surgery, and I straight up told them that I wasn't going to do that because my boobs could be used to promote bras just as they are. I told them that someone who already had big boobs would be more suited to promote the bigger bras, but of course, they didn't want to hire a bigger person despite all their marketing. This repulsed me, but I needed a job and they were paying well, so I couldn't just walk out. Anyway, I asked them how the hell do I increase my honker size without plastic surgery. To my absolute shock, they gave me a list of supplements that were supposed to make my chest grow within weeks. However, I had been smart in hiring a manager to support me. As soon as he heard their demands, he knew exactly what I needed to do. Instead of letting me take their unsafe chemical products, he contacted a major brand in this industry and bought a very specific bee pollen supplement for me, called Bee Vitality. And let me tell you, they have made my girls grow. After just weeks of taking them, I easily reached the required goal and started getting actual photo shoots. The company was still giving me their useless supplements for free, without even knowing that I was buying a much safer option. Anyway, thanks to those supplements, my body looks a lot curvier now and everyone can recognize that I'm working as a model. Although I probably have to delete this account now because this was supposed to be a secret.